Why, hello. Zoom game. Wire. Thank you, thank you. So we have to go to the jukebox in Central Executive somewhere. Right through the doors, you said, right? What doors?
Did you see that hiss they
We have it
marched through
here.
here? Why the fuck didn't we put a bullet in that thing's head?
Whoa, lady language. Sticky no complaint. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something calls a sticky note in my office to duplicate my office is unusable now. Working from home until this is resolved, you can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, J. Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. I don't see the issue. Box though.
Defeat the enemy, plain and simple.
Lol, look at that math. What a nerd thing.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish got them out.
All right, but still, apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my office.
I don't know where this so-called jukebox is. Uh. Okay. I think it's downstairs.
Fuck, if they're in there, we go around that way.
I heard you. Level 3. Loot box. House Mimari. A 6 and an 8. America Overnight results. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over blank years. Originally designed to assist in providing this information to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and alternate materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of blank and blank in its first year of operation alone. The reports to the investigation secretary cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that resulted in the Central Bureau of Investigation in order to help AWE current analysis. More blank results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Refer to the file blank for the something. Okay. Jukebox. Jukebox. Don't bother me. Jukebox. Don't bother me. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a banger. What's Twitter like? Path of Exile. Okay, not many tweets since I last looked. Okay, where am I? What happened to the expedition team, huh? Let's see, what? Whoops, copy you. You have a flashlight, Jesse? I don't remember. I'm gonna go with no. None of y'all can use levitate, so y'all are crazy. And you are para-utilitarians, right? There was a way back there, but this area seems like there's nothing here to get. Because I guess you can come back here. So I think we're cool to just go the right way. The formation.
Stars. That certainly looks like the same sky as the quarry. Guess I should look for those.
You're red, therefore I have to destroy you. Travel through the active gate on the island.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flash.
Ah, whoops. Just play it like this.
Reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing.
Boo.
One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Link detectors.
We're going to that one, right? I can just clear that one if I wanted to. Casual, link, inactive. But we'll just do them all.
A flashing light. We must have gone that way.
Man, bumper jumper is so much better to play. I can never not play a game with a bumper jumper in the jump button now. Stay away from me otherwise. Search the site for the missing expedition team. I've been playing like so much Halo recently. Originally made like a year ago. I definitely just like isn't viewed. I mean even before then. Around Halo 4 is when I like made the big switch. Halo 3 I think I was still playing like whatever. Halo 4 like you know a bumper jump is the only way to go. A button should just not even exist. So like the most menial tasks. Get a new B button. Anybody home? I didn't see anything. Something I missed. I doubt you make that jump. Highly doubt. Is it you? We walked over you, didn't we? Oh.
Dead? These things killed them all. There are so many. You're listening. Get out.
The hiss. They're here.
It's alright, I mean, that's the bridge that went away. Level 7s. You are mine. Pop your friend here, please. Fine, I'll take your friend. Drop him, boys. Let him get away. Did we get it? Did I damage over time? Something? I don't know. Song over?
Guess the song ended. Good timing.
It didn't. We were fine. I had everybody under my grasp. I was a little barred anyway. Murderous.
There you
Lots of errors on this floor.
Did you find those Rangers at the formation?
I found them,
Oh, I found him alright.
but it's not good news. The Hiss got there first.
Doesn't really get your hair and how it just kind of like levitates off the side of your head.
You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot.
There was like 5.
Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. But who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful, Arish.
I try.
What a weird guy.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one.
So I gotta get more coins. Characters at the control points are earned through Bureau alerts, boarding command measures, expeditions, and reading the lead enemies. Alright, what about that case file? I don't want to go too fast, so we'll go right over it. The formation is a tall stone structure found in the quarry site Beta, only reachable by placing direct tokens in the jukebox object of power. See object of power 10 case file for details. Mason's exact purpose is blank, and let's examine its relationship with the blank surrounding it. Measuring devices found trace evidence of blank at certain lines running from the formation to the blank when examined properly. 4 direct ritual tethers were detected. Some form of sympathetic casualty connects the formation with the blank, which means in theory that with certain blank are performed at one, it will physically affect the other. I've been urged to know that here that some individuals believe the formation responds to any fulfillment of purpose or desire in nearby individuals, though I like to remind those individuals we're parakinesiology department, not the para-feelings department. I'm proud to report that my team was able to design, construct, and install a permanent detection system. These arcs will help rangers identify when the casual tethers are active, allowing them to better blank. Jukebox. Item is to be kept in secure location in the executive order or sector. See security order 239-A. The room must be sealed before usage to prevent unintentional transportation of staff. Classic 1950 jukebox made by Songmaster Entertainment Ltd. Jukebox was found with a single record inside titled "A Song for the Others" by blank. When this record is played on the object, anyone within earshot is translocated for as long as the album is playing. Those involved in the object's first known incident report being transported to a tropical beach. Exact location unknown. When this object is used to the oldest house, it only transports users to the area located in the recently manifested Kapari threshold. The researchers theorize that this site's unique spiritual or spatial density results in all transitioning material gravitating to its position. Has been observed with the Bureau equipment. The oldest house, unique to nature, can also be having an effect on the object itself. The object is not bound to any known individual. Attempts by Bureau staff to bind it have resulted in blank and should not be attempted again. Multimedia. It's just the thing we heard, right? Both of those. Well, this is where we're going to end up going anyway for the main campaign, so let me not do that next. What is new here? This. You know what, dude? There you go. Well, maybe not you. Just stack those two. Try one of those. Then the face of the enemy. Defeat his corrupted guy. Hazard, Chow, Thompson, Heptonstall, and Remus. That's your underhaul. First. Well, they're in maintenance, right? I believe so. Don't need any more C's. More damage for launch, you know what, sure. And I'll do the shield. Jukebox tokens. 3 and then 5. Charge. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go see the janitor. So ventilation, please. Or what are you? Oh, ventilation, the first one. That's the wrong button. I'm going south. What are you doing here?
Vicious ranger buddies. I
He's
should
dead.
find the others.
Absolutely dead. Who said the converter? That door? His nodes in containment? Sure. Let me talk to this guy first. went the wrong way. What a mess. Talk to the plants. Okay, I missed the dialogue. Clear the mold. Transit corridor north. I don't know where transit corridor north is. Yes, I do. Kind of. The map would load, it'd be much easier to see. It's somewhere along the eastern side of the map. How does one get to the turntable? We have to go through, what's it called? Okay. Let's just walk there, I guess. You shouldn't be logistics. What up? Beep beep. Alright, Polaris. What do you do, officer? Prime candidate program. So me, I'd like to go. You know what? That's fine. You can keep that door.
To find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs it.
I get a trench. I'll just watch it in here.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6. Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents. They're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
I mean, I don't think we're P7.
Our future. P6 and P7.
Is there more? Are you even killable? Oh, you're you. Never mind. I forget how I do the run. No, I think I unlocked it. Maybe I didn't. But... What did I do? Oh. Open the door.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you.
And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
That's a nice chair. That a Herman Miller?
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, right?
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
What a show. Bright Fall Summary. Again, Alan Wake. Unconfirmed threshold manifestation in Cauldron Lake that Wisconsin resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake creating the AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by Next Bureau agent Frank Breaker C. Blank that the AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Wisconsin. Refers to events investigated in 1970, 1976, 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who was an current sheriff of Bright Falls. A bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm the events was over. Interviews was conducted prior to the 1970 Blank, Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, Tori Anderson. Alan Wake was believed a Blank instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power. That Blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Lovely.
I wish
P6.
things had gone differently and ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Finding the projector will.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. For me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much.
Maybe she was P7.
We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an
Now that we're gonna get to the transit corridor.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Dylan Faden transcript. Subject was alone during this outburst. You again, I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Did you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the frick out of here? You always show me things I can't do about it. Stop showing me here. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Frick off. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want to be here. Get the message. I repeated the word numerous times before being stated at 1753. Boys will be boys. P6 based on autopsy. Blunt force injuries to the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and extrusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10 ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and countertrusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. Examination, it was determined the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. Keep it. Just keep it.
Is this
P7.
what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Can I read this? Last scene. It's like a pose to me instead of like a last scene. Library, what kind of book you reading?
All the times I felt paranoid. I was right.
Look at the little
Bureau
dog.
could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
There's the dog. What a good little dog. They were just sitting on the road. Coffee soap? What is the coffee soap? Jesse Fade and movement tracking. Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indonesia. What? Indiana, Ohio, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New York.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
But that was a place of things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
She's European,
Those were before your time,
which
I
means
suppose.
business.
But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or
Or I'm
another.
wrong, I don't know.
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that
21
make you
questions, huh?
uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what I do. Anthropic echo. Open up that door. What over here? Down here. I played this game for like 15 hours with the other button on, so please forgive me. I accidentally used A instead of LB. It's the mannequin, dude. How do you do, fellow mannequin? You can have my eyes like
God, the
same
only
lake.
thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Are they moving? I don't think so. One will look at it, but I'm not really sure. Really in this room. Shelter. Move the doll. I don't really know what you want from me. Looking for like a specific one. Did I do it? I did not cleanse the mannequin. Brightfall supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau of Investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. Later directed to treatment, it was concluded that she has been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing at the Briar Falls event are FBI's agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Herman. Further, the creator's dilemma in the file read Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was a result of forceful perception of subjective realities stemming from Mr. Wake. Overlapping on its own, Wake was found flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files, published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. Later placed under indefinite surveillance. Monitoring system was established in Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. What are you? The Jesse Faden? Probably. You just like, go to each one and hope it's the right one. That's all I can think about here. Definitely look at me. But I have to like get them all to face the same way. I don't really know what you want. Hey, you don't move. You guys move. Do you do it? Yes. Do y'all do it? You don't. You did the right one. There you go. But only the ones that do it.
New people
Okay, I
policy.
guess.
No more mannequins.
Pretty sure I ran out of time on the mission. Yeah, we can still try.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
It's a noise, brother. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raised you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog, had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how it smells, so don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. I can't hit pound because of the aim assist.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
And there goes the mission. It's not my fault you give me a mission that we haven't been to yet. What do you want from me? New York City subway. I've been up there before, I remember. Find the ordinary AWE area. Is there a control point here? Yes. Is it because of downstairs? I guess. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Hollow spheres, stone-like material, vitrified soil, pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcasses, possibly canine, rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All material goes to the investigation sector for further analysis. Charge blast boost. Did I break the video game? I may have broken the video game. And then you fall to the ground again. Alright, now a reboot. Or just return to the main menu. Or can you use photo mode to go through the ground? Absolutely not. Do 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 do. Where am I? Oh, we're here, huh? Alright, well, you know what? Fast travel to Langley.
Numerous cell breaches on every level.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Goodbye,
See you later,
Langston.
Langston.
Achieving a lot of interdepartmental cooperation and side quests. Sorry, side missions. I didn't have a well, going back here. We found 2 of the furnaces. I believe. Nothing over here. We'll open up top more. Alright. You're still done. Don't know how I get back there, but you are still done. Alright, well, how do I get in here? The quarry, huh? Alright, I'll go to the quarry instead. Let me go up. No. This is something else. I got you. Who cares? We want to go to the other way to go up. Is it down here? It would involve me having to go the other direction. No, it's above me. That was the top, I remember. I was ever over here as well, right? I mean, we could have gotten up here probably. I saw that. Low health boost. Darling dimensional staffing. Dimensional research is going to change everything. The work we do here will be brilliant, dangerous, and revolutionary. So we'll need the staff that meet. We'll need the staff that meet the challenge. Considering Carla Vaughn, Lorenzo Doom, Herbert Tan, Edna Pierce, and Beth Harrington or Abe Lewis if their departments can spare them for a bit. Emily is the obvious choice, but who knows what will come out of the doorways we open. Perhaps it's better to keep her somewhere where the work is less unpredictable. But she won't like that, and there's no way she won't notice the secret in the research department. She's too sharp. Just typed up by her. I lost it. Who cares? The mannequin. No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. March 90th. What? 390 lining the item's cell with newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Tests with other altered items. Wire and fabric waste mannequin base and head are made of stained wood. Item duplicates trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Box, the motherfucker. Shield deficiency. Just drop me. I'm not seeing any televisions. Maybe they're just like in boxes around here. Just destroy everything. Not like that. I was told